Hi there, I'm Naepta and welcome back to our Pokemon Legends ZA playthrough. I was reminded while saving that we actually are in the middle of trying to find this guy an apartment that he likes along the Saison Canal, which is this one, with a view of the tower, and rooftop access. So I'm kind of feeling like I'd like to fly to this cafe, fix that holovator, and see if up there triggers a "oh yay, you found me the perfect place" sort of thing. I know I was gonna go back to the hotel, but I want to make some progress on a couple more side quests. Because I'm not sure how long they'll be, available. If any of them will. I'm assuming they'll stick around once we finish the story. But I would just like to. Oh. Okay. Watch it. That thing's dangerous. I know. And that's why we got Snurk. Alright, talk to this kid. Shh, quiet, otherwise that beast will notice us. Did you see it? That giant watchhog? Alright. I've been waiting for it to go somewhere else, but it hasn't budged one bit. There's no way my Pokemon could beat that huge thing. If only there was a trainer around here that could take it down. Hi. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna battle you. Kiki! You know, those eyes for a second look kind of like L's. That would be a very different sentence for him to be shouting at me. Alright, Snart. Roll out. Flame Wheel. Power Punch. Fire Spin. And Flame Wheel should do it. Okay, Flame Wheel didn't do it, but I caught it, so win. That was amazing! You must be a really strong trainer win against that big critter. I guess you wanted to head up using the holovator too, huh? It's so much fun exploring the rooftops, isn't it? All the ways the different buildings connect. Not to mention you can find rare items and Pokemon up there too. Normally I'd like to keep all the goodies for myself, but you should go up first this time. You're the reason we could use the holovator after all. Alright. Let's head on up. Whee! Oh, these guys are certainly pretty happy. Do we have a view of the... where's the tower? Oh, there's the tower. Alright. There were tables and stuff. I was too slow! Ugh. Oh well. Alright, that all connects back around. Cool. Whee! Hi, Ekans. Alright. You know, we near a cafe. I feel like we're not too far from a cafe. Are you kidding me? Okay, come here. you. Alright. Cool. Let's see, where is the nearest cafe? Okay, so this one's too far from the cafe. Let's look at the map again. So we have a cafe right there. So maybe there's something in this vicinity over here. Let's go up that elevator and see if we can fly over to the Magenta Sector 3 with the cafe in it. And see if there's a rooftop that has the stuff that the guy wants. Alright. Up we go. Oh, that building is so much taller than this one. Okay, so we can't go that way. Okay, so where's the canal? The canal's over there. So we really have Magenta Sector 2, which doesn't have a cafe, but does have a Pokemon Center. There's also the food truck. But I mean, is across the street too far? Alright, let's go ahead and we'll fly here. And then we'll run down to that elevator and see if that helps. I really want to find that guy's home. It's nice to have a home. Alright. If this doesn't give us the result we need, we will proceed with the story anyways. Alright, this is where we just were. But we didn't try down here. Always the same people sitting at the same cafe. I've never talked with any of them. Alright. Oh, there's an item over here that we missed. I feel like this building here probably got to be the answer to his thing. It seems like quite the apartment building. But maybe not. Oh, okay, this is definitely the building he wants. How do I get onto this guy's roof? Hey, look, a ladder. That'll do. This is definitely a residential building near the tower, next to the canal, with a rooftop, with picnic tables. Let's tell the guy all about it. My new best bud. You say you found the perfect place for Heliolisk and me? Now isn't this something? It's in front of Prison Tower. It's right beside this canal. It's got tables and umbrellas on a great rooftop. And it's even close to a cafe and Pokemon Center. This is great. This has got to be it. I'm going to go talk with the leasing office at once. Yay! We made somebody happy. That makes me happy. Aw, look at him. Good news, bud. They say they have a vacant unit, so I can move in right away. And look at how happy Heliolisk seems. Can't you imagine it living its best life up here? Lee. Though the rent is out of control, if I take this place, I won't be able to afford the cost of living. Lee. But I've decided I love Heliolisk too much to compromise on any aspect of our life together. It's gotta be this place. Thanks for finding it. As for the rent money, I guess I better get good at ZA Royale. I like the chairs with the little Pokeball pattern. It's very cool. Alright, well, speaking of the ZA Royale, I have my Challenger's ticket. We're finished with the Rogue Mega Evolution, so I imagine that once we fly back over here, we will probably be told who we're battling next. And I'm predicting it's Urbane. So let's go see if I'm right. Another wave of Rogue Mega Evolution dealt with. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm so glad we've got you on Team MZ. Hey, AZ, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user. But how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer is the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean, it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Pokemon. But do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Kiruru. Maybe it's gotta be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she can rely on. Well, that must be Naepta. Says who? Grisham. I was wrong. Alright. So it's finally time. You're in the arm's reach of rank A now, the very top of the ZA Royale. Just question, who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they've made it to rank B but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Some people sign in using pseudonyms or nicknames too. That's true, but still. How are we supposed to find them to have your promotion match? We have to wait for them to find you, I guess. And risk things getting worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Minnie. I don't know. I don't think he'd just feed us someone's personal information like that. Maybe Emma could help? Let's head to the Looker Bureau, Naepta, and try to find out more about this Grisham. Well, I would think that given that it's his application, he could at least tell them, hey, please come battle Naepta at, this location. She's waiting for you. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There are some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Kiruru. Aww. Alright, team's healed up. To the Looker Bureau! And then once we've finished finding out what's going on here, we'll check out those blue exclamation marks that are nearby. Alright, first things first though. Who am I supposed to battle? Hi, Mimi. Doing okay? Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed it down the likely list of candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but today's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Naepta's opponent for her next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? It's for Lumiose's sake. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what you want to know. Come on, let's head outside. Fine. We'll go ahead. We'll battle Emma. She's got Mega Ampharos. I'm guessing she probably is going to be fairly tough. I'm kind of tempted to do, you know, Ampharos v Ampharos. But we're going to leave with Garlic for now. Emma stayed out of the ZA Royale because she's always got tons of detective work on her plate. But you ought to know, she's super strong. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready to win. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone, let's go. Wait, is Grisham the detective name from Sun and Moon? Alright, she's leading with Ampharos. Are you leading with your Mega? Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going to start off this next Pokemon immediately with a lovely, lovely Leech Seed. Do that. Leaf Drain. And then we'll switch over. Discharge. Good job. Good job, Bubblegum. Mawile. We'll Power Punch. I know it's not going to do much, but... Skirt? Thank you. Shake it off, buddy. Okay. And Malamar. Okay, you are gonna Mega Malamar. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentor have our backs in spirit. That's an interesting pose for Mega Evolution. Yo, okay. Silas. This might have been a very bad move, because now that I'm thinking about it, it's not just poison, it's dark. Ice Punch. Okay, yeah, I with that. But... Fly, fly, fly! Alright, come on back down, Peter. There we go. Yeah, okay. That's a... Okay, that's a cool Mega. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Tell me, what do you know of Team Flare? They're a group that caused a ton of trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with mysterious Pokemon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to genuinely trying to save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard about them, to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, it started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught. But I'm not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems that Grisham is taking part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Does Grisham have a goal of their own? There's no real saying for sure, not until I do more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Why would she know anything? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating on my own. You should go to Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Naepta. Alright, well, Mabel will tell us what she knows, I guess, but I think we're going to go ahead and check out the little blue exclamation marks nearby here. See what's going on. Hi. Hello, ma'am. Would you like to take a ride anywhere? It's actually my first day on the job and I haven't gotten a single passenger yet. I've practiced plenty. I know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty nervous about things until I get used to things. So please help me out here. Let me drive you somewhere. I promise I won't charge you anything. Okay. Tell me whenever you're ready for me to put the pedal to the metal. Sure. Why don't you take me to a plaza? Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe I could choose it. Sure. Thank you so much. Gosh, my first ever fare, even if I'm not charging you anything. Alright then, let's get going. Isn't that like... I guess only having one destination makes you a one-of-a-kind cab, doesn't it? Sorry if I sound flippant. I know I should be able to find more than one place without getting lost. Oh, do you know the strawberry tarts in Cafe Pokemon Ami? I love those. They're great. Oh, sorry. I guess I shouldn't just talk about myself and what I like, huh? It's sure gotten tough to drive around town with all these wild Pokemon everywhere, huh? I bet that makes you want to ask why I bothered becoming a taxi driver in the first place, right? Yeah! Sorry, I missed a turn. We're going to have to circle back around now. Right, so I was explaining why I became a taxi driver. Ah! I like the brake sounds. That's it. There. We've arrived at your destination, ma'am, the Magenta Pokemon Center. As promised, you don't owe me a thing. I'll pay like normal. Freely, but you don't have to. Well then, if you insist, that'll be 710, please. Okay. Let me out of your taxi now, ma'am. Well, my first fare taught me a lot. Like how far I've got to go before I'm a true pro. I got lost on the streets, got lost in conversation, and I think I totally lost your trust by the end. But I do have one area where I'm still confident I can impress you. A Pokemon battles. How about it? Okay. Sure, why not? I probably should have healed up my squad first, but it is what it is. Tessie, the driver. Mulga. Okay. Junk shot. Thanks, Sasha. And an Excadrill. Red shot. Brutal swing. And another red shot. And we'll switch over to Bubblegum. And Power Gem, finish it off? Hopefully? Maybe? Nope. Okay, Dazzling Gleam to finish it off. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, lady. Great, how am I supposed to show you that I've got any skills if I lose? Okay, it turns out the battle taught me how far still got to go as a trainer, too. But that doesn't mean it wasn't fun. I really enjoyed battling with you. I'm glad I've never given up on Pokemon battling. If I'm not the best, it still gives me confidence. And if I don't give up on being a taxi driver, I bet I'll build confidence over time there, too. As long as I don't lose my job or anything. Thank you again for being my first ever fair and for the great battle today. Okay. Well, that was a interesting little side mission, I guess. Since we are, in fact, in front of the Pokemon Center, let's go heal up. Thank you. It's actually less Pokeballs than I was expecting. Alright. Cool, cool. Alright, let's check the mission list. There's one actually just over here. This is the one that's near the Dratini. Let's try and see if we can get the Dratini. Eventually it'll just be like, yeah, sure, you've tried so many times, I'll get in the ball. Okay, or not. You know what? Maybe just not the call today. Wait, which way is up on this map? Is this way or that way? I'm so lost. It's just mega annoying. Okay. Did you know you can set your map so it rotates based on the way you're facing? It's in the settings. Some people might get like that dizzy whirl, but I think I'm going back to a nice steady outlook. Okay. Cool. Alright, there's a person who needs something. Another little kid. I like the kid missions. They're usually pretty easy. You gotta help me. My little sister wandered off after a Litwick. I heard about Litwick. They're the Pokemon that sucked out your life force. What if my sister had a whole life force drained? And what if she never comes back? Please, you gotta help me find my sister. Okay. Whooshoop. Hi, little guy. That's cool. I'm gonna chase after this little candle. I'm coming. That was a Litwick. Maybe if we follow, we'll find our sister. Okay. Alright. After the Litwick. Oh, and we located a travel spot. Yay. Gonna bounce again? Yep, okay. It's a fun way to travel, really. Hurry, we don't want to lose it. I'm coming, kid. There we go, this way. Hi. Nope, but now we're going this way. Okay. I see ya. I like how he just is like, yep, okay, I can nod at you. We know what we're doing now. Hey, look, a Curlia. Are you gonna teleport down into the sewer? Yeah, you're totally going down to the sewer. It's fine, kid. Your sister's just Gwen a few years ago. It's fine. And down we go. Hi. We meet again. Yep. Did they go in there? Yep. And I'm gonna follow it in there too. It's fine. In we go. Maybe you should go further into interesting, because there were wild Pokemon all over this space when we were here with the Ross Syndicate. Hello! Apparently nobody's home. We didn't succeed at making the music properly creepy. Oh, hey look! Hi, kid. Okay, you can stop staring at the corner now. Who are you? Kansai asked me to help? Oh, so you came to find me? My brother worries too much. Heh. Well, we're almost done here. Hi! Hey, are you okay? There's so many of them. Oh, thank goodness, I was worried you'd never wake up. My sister says she came here to help this Litwick. The poor little thing seemed really weak, so I was letting it absorb some of my life force. I heard somewhere that it helps Litwick say, happy and healthy. You should leave that kind of thing to someone grown up like me. I have way more life force. Yeah, I guess. Thanks for coming to find me anyway. Bye-bye, I hope you feel better now, Litwick. Life orb! That's a fitting reward, I guess. Can I catch Litwicks? Come on, little guy. Join the squad. Hi. Oh, how very Halloween of you. Okay. Well then. That was a thing. What we're gonna do is go ahead and fly to the research lab. And I think we're gonna save here for today. Next time we will talk with Mabel, find out what she knows about Grisham, and hopefully get to do the match. We'll see. Thanks you guys so much for joining me once again. I'm Naepta, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later!